So, how did I get started? So, in college, my initial goal was to become a social worker. I like giving back, I like helping people. So, going into that line of work only made sense. After about a year, I started doing more research and I started feeling like maybe being a social worker wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. I still wanted to work in a field where I was able to help people, but I was not convinced that that was the direction that I wanted to go with my life. So I really couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do. So my plan was to go into the workforce, and then once I decide what I want to do, go back to school. So I dropped out. So once I dropped out of college, luckily for me, I had someone reach out to me about a job training program. So I ended up going through the job training program, and through this program, I learned all types of skills. I learned customer service skills. I learned interviewing skills. I learned how to write a proper resume. I've learned how to behave as a professional in the workplace. So once I ended up going through this program, I was connected with a top employer for an interview. So during the interview process, I met with someone from HR, and during the interview, the interviewer was pretty much listening to see if I learned anything from the program. So a lot of questions were directed to the different skills that I picked up during the program. So I ended up passing the interview, and that was how I was able to get my start into working in corporate America. Once I went through that process, different opportunities were made available to me, and I'll talk about that in a later video. So the tip that I would like to share with this video is do not discredit job training programs, especially if you are a newbie in the workplace, especially if you did not plan to go to college after high school, or you started and then you stopped and you have no idea how to get your foot in the door. Definitely look into job training programs in your local area. They are low cost, many of them are free. The top areas where job training programs are available that I see are either in the IT field or in the healthcare field. So if there is an area where you want to take advantage of, look into resources, low cost options to see what is available in your area. Because job training programs, one, helps you get your foot in the door. Two, gives you additional skills that you may not be able to pick up elsewhere. And three, it helps you to prepare yourself for your interview with the employer or be able to be hired by that employer. So there's different aspects that the job training program can take you through to be able to open up opportunities for you. So this is a tip for newbies in the workplace. If you know someone who is a recent college graduate or a student and someone who is looking to enhance their career, I definitely recommend taking advantage of job training programs.